It is a domestic rugby weekend of champions as we have two trophies on the line over the next two coming days. First up, it is the Aviva Premiership, the grand final between the Northampton Saints and the Leicester Tigers. Hello everyone and welcome along to Cornflakes Group, your home of Rugby Challenge 2 and the Aviva Premiership, where we are in to the final match of the season, the grand final. The Saints have made it to the very end, the biggest stage when it comes to club rugby for these two sides for this great weekend, where we have two trophies going to a winner over 2 days. The Northampton Saints, the side that we've followed all season this year. They've had some ups, they've had some downs, some injury battles throughout, and all the usual suspects of what makes a great season of rugby. At the end of the day, the 22 rounds, after they were all complete, they finished up in 4th spot. There was a real battle between the top 4 sides. Of course, the big gap was down below them, but the top 2, and that was between Harlequins and the Leicester Tigers, where there was just 1 point separated them in the end, and it was the Tigers who got pipped down to 2nd from the final match, and then Saracens battled it out with these guys, the Northampton Saints, for that 3rd and 4th spot. Of course, the Saints finishing up 4th, and then of course had the semi-final against the top qualifying side, which was Harlequins, and remarkably so, like they did a few weeks before as well. They took Harlequins out 24-14 in their semi-final, and today have qualified for the biggest occasion for the Aviva Premiership. The team is going through a couple of changes. Of course, Artemiev suffered an injury in the last match and he is out for today. He is replaced from Ken PC, and the two wingers, North and PC, swapping sides, with North going back to the left side. Other than that, it's a pretty much unchanged side for the Saints as they head into this final match with the best possible side just about that they could name. Just 2 injuries and a fairly strong squad that has held them together throughout most of the season. The Leicester Tigers have had a real battle against the Saints throughout the year. They've met 3 times already. This is the 3rd, and they have had epic battles all the time. In round 11, it was the Tigers who got first blood with an 18-5 win over the Saints, but then in the final round, round 22, the Saints got revenge. At 10-7, they took out the Tigers, and that gave them, well, a great incentive moving forward into the semis. They've carried that on now and will have the upper hand as far as the psychological battle goes. The Tigers, they faced Saracens in their semi-final, and it was an absolute cracker as well. 8 points to 6. The Tigers just nudged that one out in a real battle, a real classic semi-final matchup. But it is grand final time. Someone is going home with a trophy, and it is 2nd versus 4th on the ladder, where we end up with the final 2 sides. Let's get down to the kickoff. It will be the Saints to kick off. Myler ball in hand with his Saints side, and it is the home strip where the Saints will be in tonight, and the Tigers playing their away strip of the whites. Seeing as the 2 teams normally clashing, but we're all set to go. Myler gets a call from the ref, and this Aviva Premiership final is underway. Myler kicks off, and the Leicester Tigers take down the ball for his play. High tackle from Laws. That's not the best start for Northampton. Not the time to be going with silly things like that from Lords. And it gives the Tigers an easy start to kick away the ball and gain a massive advantage in territory. Just what they were looking for. Didn't need anything flashy there. Mistake off the whistle from the Saints. Here's Tom Young's to throw in. Oh, he's given it to Manoa in the middle. Now Myler looking out wide. He's put that one onto his boot. He's kicked it out there. It's bouncing away from the Tigers players, but Morris cleans it up and he returns one back. Foden. Oh, we've seen some devastating form from Foden this year already. And Mafu. Oh, that's a good take there. Just keeping it in the field of play. Now they go wide for North. The defence comes on North and they take him down right on the 22. Van Veltzer Plays scrum half, gives it to Myler, looking wide for Wood. Wood's through. Has he got the pace? Power to get there. He's stopped just short, and the Tigers turn him over. Deacon goes wide. Harmon Williams gets hammered, and surely not releasing there. Oh, it's not given. And now it's with Youngs giving it to Deacon again, his second involvement in this phase. Back it goes to Flood.
Advantage over.
An advantage for offside. Didn't touch him. It's quickly over. Foden waits for it at the back, and Foden attacks again. Oh, his offload is horrendous. Dowson was on hand there, but it was just horribly wide and wayward. So the line out for the Tigers hasn't operated too well. They've lost their only throw so far. 13 minutes gone. To the back they go. Nicely taken from Murphy. And the man running the angle was Flood. He comes into the back of the line out. Gets through 10 metres. Youngs goes himself and gets hit hard and hit backwards. And that is one way to lose territory and the ball. It comes back for the Saints. Now they're running it through Myler. Myler's through. He's looking for a corner. He chips ahead. Peace gets chase. But Williams is back. And he will dot it down and force a 22. But oh, I'm unsure. I'm unsure if that's gone in goal. The ref's instantly called 22. But did he carry that back? It's dropped out anyway. Corbusero gets it and he instantly flings it wide. Burrell to Myler. Myler breaks the line again. He's done it already a few times tonight. Peacey. Ken Peacey's on hand. Looked in field.
Release.
And it is intercepted from Cole. And it's just relieving all that pressure that they built up against the Tigers. These two sides, massive rivals. As Flood gets hammered. Massive shot on Flood and he's lost the ball. It squirts out in front of him. They go to Burrell. He looks wide for North. North on the angle. Can he force his way? Oh, I think he will. He does. It's a try to North. And it's a try to the Northampton Saints. George North, a spectacular try. Just bulldozed his way over the line. There's the pass from Wood. It looked kind of like Myler was lining up a drop goal there. But a massive shot over the top of Morris. Puts him on the ground, on his back. Splats him all over the field. This is just pure North, and that's what he's all about. Taken from behind, it looked like from Bowden. It was Youngs. But George North, he hasn't had the hugely dominant season you'd expect from a player of his calibre. But when it's mattered, he has come up good for the Saints. And after 24 minutes, it's thanks to him that they lead by 5. Make it 7 as Myler is on target with his conversion attempt. And the lead for the Saints is 7-0 over the Tigers just after the quarter time of the match. 25 minutes gone. And it's been a topsy-turvy match already. The ball is being thrown at all angles here as Flood kicks us off. And Dowsing gets the pass. Hartley goes through the middle. What a run from Hartley. He's chipped over the top. And it's Fellow forward. Dowsing gives chase. Oh, and he smashed Goniver at the back. That is a massive hit. The Saints piling after him, but Youngs gets it plucked out of the ruck. And oh, he looks like he's got a bit of an eye injury there. Oh, and that big hit. Youngs is going off. How much is this going to affect the game? It's got Tate coming on. Well, that's not a straight swap, is it? He's not an accustomed scrum half at all as Tate.
Crouch.
And this is going to be massive. That could be the turning of this match one way or the other. Tate, new man on the field, he puts in. And the forward pack of the Tigers instantly responds as they go to Bowden. Great ball. Now there's some space here for Slater. He looks outside for Williams. Spreading it wide. It's there for Bowden, who gives it to Salvi. Gets smashed. Murphy there as well for the Tigers. This is a stalemate at the ruck, but it's coming back for Leicester. Youngs gives it up to Crane. That's a big shot. Goniver, he won't be too happy with how things have proceeded just so far. Cole gives it back, and there is Tate, new man on the field. How's he going to impact this match? There's another stalemate ruck there. Finally comes back for Youngs. He goes to the right side. North puts on a big tackle, but it's got Camacho out wide by himself. He has massive numbers, but a huge hit from Foden. Just smashes him into touch. Wow, that was try-saving from the fullback. It's Hartley who will throw. This match is non-stop. It is just full on as George PC receives a pass. He's going out to the right side by himself. Oh, and he's thrown it infield to Tate. No one at home. He goes it to Flood. Flood pumps it into the air. It's a huge goal line bomb. And Laws comes away with it. And he's got plenty of support too. Myler, well, he thought about kicking that away, but they've changed their mind. Burrell, he does kick it away as North gives chase. Morris at the back. He finally gets it, and he gets North as well. Here's Tate, goes up against a couple of Northampton players. Van Veltzer and Fotuali on hand to make the tackle. Oh! North has hammered him. A short little run from Tate, and he's paid the price. He's hit a high shot, but that is thunderous stuff there from George North. He looks in, wow, look at this. North looks in ominous form here for the Tigers. But Flood is hoping to send his side to the break with 3 points. Here's his attempt at goal. It's 50 metres, over 50 on the angle. It's on target, but it is well short. Laws runs it back. His pass is shocking, but it's picked up from North at the back. Now here's Burrell. Burrell's breaking. Oh, he's just about in and away, but he's taken down.
Release.
Just at the back. Good tackle from the defence. Neither team wanting to go to half-time. Here's Gonover.
Release.
Tries the little run down the short side. Here's Tate. Has been decent at scrum half tonight already. Of course, what a time and place to get the call up like that. To play scrum half for us. Is it still the Tigers attacking? They go through the big man there. That's a good run there from Slater. Slater and Salvi combining nicely. As he's Crane, the other portion of the back three for Leicester. Here's Willie Pollard. He goes himself and gets picked up and driven back. That's a big shot, but still no ball here for the Saints. Tate goes to Crane. Oh, this is massive defence here. He's forcing them backwards. And finally, Harley gets the ball for Tuali'i. Tackling and passing at the same time. There's Burrell, breaks the line, goes wide for North, and this is it. It's number 2. It won't be caught. No chance. And George North gets a pair in the first half. Well, it looked like the Tigers would be going to the break with a lead back on their side. They looked like they were going to score, but Burrell cut them in half and then put in an absolute bullet pass out wide to their marking man, George North, who finished the play. Look at how Burrell lured in 4 defenders in a square, boxing him in, but he somehow, some way, he got that pass out to North. And after that, he had too much speed and momentum that they were never going to catch him. And the Saints will go to the break now. They'll go to the half-time with a lead of at least 12. Just when it looked like it might be the Tigers levelling it up, but Myler gives it another couple just for the hell of it, and it's 14-0. The Saints are leading the Aviva Premiership final over the Leicester Tigers. Let's take a break. That sounds like a great idea. Half-time, and it is 14-0 the Saints over the Tigers. Let's have a look at some interesting stats here, and it is deservedly so that the Saints lead by 2 tries to 0. Look at the possession and territory. 74 to 26. That's possession. Territory 81-19. Despite all that, it is the Northampton Saints who have made 34 tackles to the Tigers 26. Both teams kicked away the ball 7 times, and the Saints, they still conceded 2 penalties. The injury down the bottom there to Ben Youngs, that could be a game changer for the Tigers. Handling errors, only 1 by Leicester. That's good for them. 7 by the Saints. That is quite subpar. They'll need to clean that up in the second half, because the Tigers, well, they were looking ominous, and they were looking like they were scoring in this grand final match. Of course, this is the weekend of champions on Cornflake's crib. There's 2 cups 2 pieces of silverware up for grabs over today and tomorrow. So stick around, stay tuned, because after this Aviva Premiership final tomorrow, there will be the Rabo Direct Pro 12 final as well. So stick around for that one. That is going to be another classic, hopefully like we'll have tonight as well. But Leicester Tigers need to come out firing. They need to be the next team to score. With that in mind, let's get back down the players making their way back out to the pitch for the second half. There will be some harsh words spoken to these Leicester boys at half-time, I could imagine. Trailing by 14, they need something big. And it is the Saints who take the ball down for the first time in the second half, and an intercept for Belden. That could have been a clean breakaway as well. If it wasn't for an ankle tap by Myler. They go back to Flood, who's just hammered. Now it's out wide for Williams. Oh, that's a good tackle. Oh, Foden has smashed him. He has absolutely smashed him. There'll be some whiplash there for Owen Williams later tonight. That was huge. It's a line out for Hartley. He goes to the front to Laws, and the ref has called that not straight. What is he thinking? The camera flies by. Well, I don't know if I agree with that one. It's given the penalty, well, it has given the line out / scrum option to Leicester, but a set piece chance nonetheless. And it will pack down. Tate will put it in. And there's another good scrum here from Leicester. They've done well in the forward battle. Probably having a slight edge over the Saints at the moment. Here's Tate giving it to Flood, who cops a big load of Khan for Tuali'i right at the same time. Tate again gives it to, well, he gives it to Williams, who's chipped over the top, and Pesey gets the ball and calls a mark. Almost happened too quickly there. Owen Williams and Bowden in the centres tonight for the Leicester Tigers. Here's Myler's kick for touch, and oh, that is a superb kick. I think Camacho has tried to save that, but he hasn't done a very good job. Despite all that, it is still out, and it is still a throw-in. Still a line out for the Saints. They go to Manoa in the middle, and Fatuali'i to Myler, using the set piece here, creating numbers on the outside. Burrell open for Pesey. George Pesey, oh, that's a good tackle. That is a sublime tackle on George Pesey. Now they'll change it. Oh, that is a horrible pass. Owen Williams just picks it up on his way through, and turnover ball, the Tigers. Big pass from Cole, going out to Bowden. Bowden gives it to the big winger, Gonover. Trying to launch his way through, can't get away. Tate again, flat ball to Williams. Cole using the full width of the back line. Bowden away for Camacho, and that was just too easy to read there. It was a poor play from the Tigers, and they're going to pay the price. 2 players were able to free themselves from the defensive duties outside to that man as Pesey makes the break, gives it to Dowson. Dowson's breaking the line. Oh, this could be interesting. Chips across from Myler, and as well taken from Flood. Passing it back, and Slater takes it to ground. Gonover will play scrum half. Back he goes all the way back to Morris. And Morris has been hammered, but it is breaking away. Advantage quickly over as Owen Williams goes wide. And it's Camacho on Foden once again. But Foden has hammered him. And that is just a testament to how well Foden reads the play. He shuts it down on halfway and turns it over. And now Van Velzen will run it out. George Pesey opens it up for Ken Pesey, who steps. Oh, he stepped through. He's looking inside. He was in centre field, but no one was available for the pass. He takes it to ground again for Tuali'i. Oh, good tackle there. The defence run up on him, but George Pesey is in a race here with, Gonover, and he takes him down, and he's stolen the ball, but he's kicked it straight out. Aviva Premiership final on the edge of your seat as we see a change here. Slater coming off, Croft coming on. A change in the back row. And it'll be a line out here for Northampton. To the front they go. Laws. Fotuli swings it out for North. And he just drives straight forward into the defence of the Tigers. Setting up again. Fotuli goes to Myler. He was not in any state to kick there at all. And I'm sure the Saints will be happy to slow this one down. They have the option for the shot at goal, which they have promptly taken. Myler, this will put it out beyond the 2 scores, which almost seems impossible now given the time. Leicester have been kept scoreless. 17-0, the Saints are running away with this one. One hand already on the trophy. Seven to go. Is there anything left in the bank here for the Leicester Tigers? The kickoff is flat, straight down to Manoa, and he feeds it to Hartley, who knocks on, and it's chipped wide. Well, that was a great piece of skill from Salvi. And now I'd imagine the Saints will be happy to defend as Tate runs it himself. He goes just over the 10-metre line. Here's another run off the back of the ruck. We have quite a few substitutes on now as they look to the right-hand side. As Williams getting away from North, but a Burrell comes across and just thumps him into touch. 2 minutes to go. What have the Tigers got? Can they at least get on the scoreboard? To the back they go. Fotuli goes to Burrell. Myler plays second line of attack, and he kicks from that position. A good kick too, putting pressure on Morris at the back. Throws a dummy, good ball. Great ball to Bowden. Short side, Cole, oh, that was close. Gives it to Deacon.
Release.
Deacon goes into the tackle. Here's Ahernsa. Nice offload to Flood. Flood's through. Can he link up with some support? He does. He finds Salvi. Oh, and Foden smashes him as well. No one escaping the wrath of Foden tonight. Here's Ahernsa piling it up. Oh, that's a high shot. Wood on Gonover. Oh, and Wood's going to be off into the bin. He won't see out the end of this match, but he will sit on the sideline. We've got another change for the Tigers. Salvi off for Shooter. 84 gone. 14 men for Northampton as Flood taps and he goes left, and that's very close to the sideline. Oh, very close to a turnover as well. They look to Gonover. Goes to Williams. Back inside. Just about slipping through as Flood. Goodness me, he broke about 6 tackles there. Tate to Williams. Opens it up. Out wide for Camacho has been looked after very well. Here is Tom Youngs.
Release.
No way through there for the hooker. Tate again. They're right on the try line. Cole. Good pass in the tackle. Ahernsa. He is in. The big prop. That is fantastic. Leicester get the final say, but this match was well over long ago. The Saints will get their trophy. Ahernsa scores the final play of the match. You see him there. It was a great pass, and there it was from Muffy. He was against his opposite too. Mafu was right there, and a massive hole beyond. A great try. It's a shame it couldn't have come sooner for him, or for his side at least. A desperate attempt there from George PC to put the threat on Ahernsa, but he knew his way to the try line. And I guess the Tigers will feel a little bit better, but it's massive opportunity gone by them tonight. 94 gone, man still in the bin for the Saints, and Flood will finish this match off with a nice conversion. But it is right back. A biggest win for the Saints this season, and there it is. They have their trophy. The Saints, Northampton Saints, are the 2014 Aviva Premiership champions. A dominating display against the Leicester Tigers, who have been, well, one of the best sides. They were the best till the last round. They fell away, and it's just got worse for them. They struggled against Saracens, and they have been dispatched from the Northampton Saints. The full-time score 17-7. The Saints will have their Aviva Premiership. And the Leicester Tigers, well, they'll have to make do with second once again. They couldn't do it on the ladder, and they haven't managed it in the final. The point scorers for the Saints, well, they go to George North with 2 magnificent tries. He got them off to a flyer, and then he sealed the deal, as it were. Milo was flawless with the boot, 2 from 2 conversions, and the 1 penalty goal as well that sealed the match late on with just a few minutes to go. Hertz scored late on for the Leicester Tigers, and Flood duly converted, but it was far too little, far too late for any comeback for the Tigers. 17-7 the final score, and possession and territory, look at that. Dead even, 1% off on territory that went to the Saints. The yellow card was an extra time. The line breaks, both sides making a number of those. 10-6 was a big deal. The injury, how much will that cost the Tigers? They lost Ben Youngs very early, and when Tate come on, well, they just didn't have that same quick ball, the same snipingness of the rucks. They weren't as dangerous around the breakdown, and I think that has really cost them in the end of this match. A big injury and a big price to pay not having a scrum half on your substitutes bench. 3 high tackles to 1, not the stat you really want to read at the bottom, but that's how it played out. 69 tackles as well by the Saints, a massive defensive effort from both teams. And that does wrap us up for the Aviva Premiership. The Saints have done it. They've followed the footsteps of the Sale Sharks from last year, who won the title, as we followed them through. The Northampton Saints do it for 2014. And let's check out the trophy presentation, which should be coming right up. And there it is. Fotuali'i holds the trophy high for Northampton. And there we have the final result. It is the Northampton Saints, the Aviva Premiership winners for actually 2014. Followed the squad through the whole season. 22 rounds of a round robin, a semi-final, and now a grand final with an impeccable record against the best that England has to offer. They have won the trophy, and they will go down along with the Sale Sharks as the Aviva Premiership champions here on Cornflakes Scrim. And that wraps us up for the series. Thank you all for watching as we played our way through the competition. The Saints getting the job done in the grand final, and we will be back next season for more Aviva Premiership rugby. So get the ideas in now, who you'd like to see us follow. It's a great story of success, I guess you could say. 2 wins from 2 years, and that was a close battle, but in the end it was plenty enough for the Saints. So thank you for watching the series. Hope you enjoyed the Aviva Premiership this year. There's plenty more rugby to come. Of course, June Internationals coming up. We have plenty more career mode. We have, of course, the RoboTrek Pro 12 Grand Final as well. That will be here tomorrow, so keep an eye out for that one. Can they do the double with the Glasgow Warriors? That one will be coming very soon, tomorrow, so keep an eye out for that. And I'll see you all, well, I'll see you all then for the second part of the Weekend of Champions. Until then, thank you for watching, hope you've enjoyed the match, and take care.